Welcome to Harvard. With a mission to support teaching and research, Harvard's highest priority is to ensure access to our special collections now and in the future. We ask you, as our patrons, to help us fulfill this mission by observing the following handling guidelines. This information is intended as a basic introduction to proper handling techniques. The guidelines governing access to and use of special collections may vary slightly from library to library. When you arrive, check in with a librarian to see if your items are available. At many libraries, you may also submit requests for materials online or using paper forms. Harvard's libraries hold items in a variety of formats, including bound, manuscript, and oversized material, each of which has different guidelines for proper handling. When you submit a request, librarians will retrieve items for you. Bound items should be placed in either a foam or plexiglass cradle. Foam cradles are adjustable. Plexiglass is used when books have loose pieces or powdery, deteriorated leather. Books should be read in the cradle, which should stay completely on the table. If the covers of the book are springy, ask a librarian for book snake weights, which may be used to hold pages down and keep the book in its cradle. When using weights to hold the leaves of an item open, only place weights on blank areas of the page. Try to touch only blank areas when turning pages. If pages do not separate easily, ask a librarian for a paper tab to help pick up the page you want to turn. If the book has fold-outs, be sure to refold them as they originally were, taking care that no new creases are formed as you turn the page. Unbound manuscript material is stored in flat or vertical boxes. When examining unbound materials, the items must remain in their folder and flat on the table. You should also be sure to maintain the sequence of items in the box. As with bound materials, try to touch only blank areas when turning pages, or use a paper tab to help lift pages. Before handling some materials, such as photographs or metal objects, ask a librarian for gloves to prevent the permanent transfer of fingerprints. When you are finished with the material, it is important to stack loose items neatly within the folder, so that edges don't get crushed, folded, or torn. A tidy stack is also easier to manage and fit back into the box. Oversized materials can be cumbersome to handle. Be sure you have adequate room for large volumes and folders, and handle folders one at a time. Open folders very slowly to prevent suction from pulling materials up with the folder. Some materials may be separated by interleaving paper. When working with such materials, handle the interleaving sheets separately from the collection materials. To see the reverse of an oversized sheet, close the folder, turn the entire package over, and open slowly from the opposite side. Harvard Special Collections come in a range of ages and conditions. Remember to work in slow motion. Working slowly will help you notice any unexpected features or structural problems, like tears, detached pages, broken bindings, or poor quality storage containers. If you notice any problems, ask a librarian for assistance. When you are finished, or if you are concerned about handling fragile or oversized items, let library staff know so materials can be returned. To preserve the integrity of the collections, your belongings will be inspected before you exit the library. Harvard's rare and special collections can enhance and enrich your research, but only if they are properly handled. By following these guidelines, you are helping to ensure that they will remain available for future generations. We thank you for helping us to preserve our collections, and we hope you will return to use Harvard's libraries again soon.